He's not turned the ball over. Given plenty of time by a veteran offensive line. He slides down with a short gain. He shifts to the left hip of Arnold. Cobb stopped after a 2-yard pickup. Those who used to cheer Arnold now making it very difficult for him. More than 80,000 here. Again, plenty of time. Now out of time and taken down by Taylor Wine.
And Wine just crashes to the inside, but Arnold has got to understand that the pressure is coming. He's holding it forever, looking forever. There's nothing downfield, and it results in a sack. The ball's got to come out quicker. This pass rush is too relentless.
In the Dallas-Fort Worth area near Frisco, about a 3-hour drive from here. Hands it off to Torrey Blaylock, the true freshman. Just 18 years old. Mateer given plenty of time and has Deion Burks open, and he has a first down. Mateer under pressure, takes off running, and they're trying to spread out Auburn, give him some running lanes. He finds one outside for a first down. Late player ran on for Oklahoma. And it is good. Arnold pick up the first down. Jeremiah Cobb spins off a hit and got back to the line of scrimmage. Arnold trying to get outside. Oklahoma knew that was coming this season. Here's Singleton out of bounds. We're tied at 3 under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And it's Damari Alston, veteran running back. They went 5-4. He transferred to Auburn. And he is wrapped up and taken down by one of his former mates, Owen Heineke, the redshirt junior from Tulsa, in a transfer from Ohio State.
And a great job here protecting initially as Heineke is coming right up the middle. But Arnold, that ball's got to come out. He tries to take off just a little bit too late, and Heineke makes the.
Jason Miller, my goodness, a bomb, and Malcolm Simmons elected to field it inside the 5. It's an epidemic of punt fielding inside the 5 around college football. It's never really been a good idea. Jaden Hardy dropped him at the 3, a 69-yard punt.
And just a massive mistake from Simmons, who just, for whatever reason, just lost track of where he was on the field.
Arnold sacked back inside the 30. David Stone, the defensive tackle, for a 9-yard loss.
And picking on Jeremiah Wright again. Watch Stone loop right around as his nose tackle crosses face. He loops right inside and drops Arnold for a sack.
In year, he was the top defensive tackle coming out of high school 2 years ago. That ball is ricocheted up in the air and incomplete. They did stop the play for some reason, let the teams go to the sideline, but they came quickly back out. Hudson Cock running for his life, and he's tripped down. Looked like his knee was down, and they're going to whistle him down back at the 12-yard line.
It looked like it was a bad snap from Reed Hughes, the long snapper, number 44. It looks low and away.
You kick it.
You can see, I don't know what stopped Cock from just kicking it with the left leg or something.
And then shortly thereafter, Mateer followed. Mateer has a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Isaiah Satania. Busted coverage for Auburn. And a 24-yard score for Satania. On third down, Mateer, open receiver, and a great catch by Satania to hang on to it after he got belted by Rayon
first down.
A great job by Mateer, knowing he had a free play as well. Take a shot downfield. My goodness, did Strader deliver a blow? How about Satania hanging on to it?
29-yard gain. Mateer play action. Another open receiver. Another first down. Oklahoma leading 10-3. Arnold smothered at the line of scrimmage. In on third down. The shotgun snap was a little high, but easily handled by Arnold. And Arnold is handled for another loss. That is 7 sacks. Savannah didn't play in the first half for Oklahoma due to a targeting ejection last week. That pass batted down. I think Alston's better in pass protection. That's why he's been out there a lot. The fake to Cobb. And it is our Mason Thomas introducing himself to his old pal Jackson Arnold. Welcome to the game, number 32.
Well, that didn't take very long. Here he is, right on the outside, just right around the left tackle. Arnold thinks he has more time than he does, but as he holds, nothing there. Ball's got to come out. But how about the pass rush of pursuit from Thomas?
On 3rd and 18, Cobb at Houston Baptist and go drive for Uber Eats. He said, try to make $50 and go back to the office. He dials up a pass to the tight end. Kanek trying to go leaping over in a strange formation dialed up by Coach Arbuckle. Mateer runs across the 40.
Direction, and what a hire it was.
In 2 prolific years leading the offense at Washington State. Satania the catch. 5 yards on that play. On the fringe of field goal range, the check down into the flat. 3 receivers to the left. Here's Satania, who scored the Oklahoma touchdown. Here's Tate Sandell to put Oklahoma back on top, hanging on to this 3-point lead. Mateer forced back. Deion Burks. Another hard tackle. Mateer, design rollout to the right, slings it to midfield, caught out of bounds. Satania. They bring a blitz from a couple of directions and a big tackle. Mateer down the middle, flags everywhere. Kanek the catch. In the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 13 from the 21. Pressure, Mateer dumped it off. Satania. And it's a 6-point lead. And in his return to Oklahoma to face the Sooners when we played the last 2 years. Mateer, short pass. 4-man rush, well blocked. Here's Kanek. First down to the 40-yard line. Here comes a blitz. Mateer got it off. A deep throw. Caught by Satania. Out of bounds, say the officials. That he was juggling the ball. Sylvester Smith had the coverage.
Looked like initially he was going to reel it in, and Smith gets that left hand in, just never could secure it as it bounces all the way almost into the stands. But a perfect throw there, and one that you'd love to have your slot receiver reel in. But a good job by Smith playing all the way through it.
And he has the Oklahoma touchdown. A blitz. Running room for Mateer. Mateer, touchdown!
And this is just a great recognition by Mateer. Look at all those defensive bodies to the left-hand side, but just 2 play sides. So what does he do? Drops back, goes immediately. Outstanding instincts. You got great numbers. They're light on the right side. Take advantage with your legs. You got hat on a hat blocking. And it's nothing between the end zone but one defender who Mateer will gladly take on for the go-ahead score.
Good block by Deion Burks on Rayon Strader to help him get across the goal line. The view from the progressive pylon cam, they cap up.
Same formation, but they're going to probably bluff out. If they get one-on-one, they can take it up top.
Arnold, nowhere to go. David Stone there. They need 92 yards in 2 minutes with 1 timeout. He did well to get out of the end zone. He got barely across the line of scrimmage. Run down again by David Stone. Arnold. Look out! He gets buried. Back at the 3-yard line by Grayson Halton. The school record tying 9th sack for Oklahoma. 6 times it has happened in their history. Last ditch for Hugh Freeze and the Tigers on 4th and 29.
Throw a Hail Mary towards Cam Coleman.
He goes down to the end zone, a safety. On the 10th sack, a fitting ending to this one. Although it's not over yet as they celebrate the sack by our Mason Thomas. I don't think that's the worst thing really that could have happened to Auburn, because if they stop the 4th down, Oklahoma without the score, they just take a knee and the game's over. Now there's at least the possibility, albeit very slim, for Arnold and the Tigers.
Correct. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but still the right side of the offensive line, and R. Mason Thomas just missing the first half, certainly making his presence felt. For all intents and purposes, putting it on ice for Brent Venables.
Back doing what he does so well, calling the defenses. Brent Venables, that's where he made his name. Here under Bob Stoops, at Clemson under Dabo Swinney.